Hello, yeah, welcome back. So in this class, we're going to be looking at editing your photo using CapCut. So I'll just head over to my CapCut. Alright, so once you reach your CapCut, the first thing you want to do is to go to your retouch. As you can see, we have a lot of things in, but for this class, we are going to look at our retouching tool. Come here, click on your retouch. Now it's going to take you to your images. So I'm just going to look for an image that is bold so that I can make use of that. Alright, I think I'm going to make use of this particular image. So I'll just come here and click on it. Click on edit. Alright, so your image is just going to load up. So once your image load up, you are going to see a lot of things here. You see face, you have body. Alright, so what I'm going to be looking at here is I'm going to click on our face. So when you click on face, you are left with some options. So we have the face, we have the shape, then we have makeup. Now in our last class we looked at face, so on this class we're going to be looking at this the reshape and the makeup. So let's see what is going to happen around here. As you can see, here is the look. So we are currently on the look dashboard. So before we go over to reshape, which is here, I'm just going to first of all check the look. Now this is currently our image that we are editing. Now let me zoom in. Now in order to zoom into your image, you just need to put your finger here and another of your finger here, then drag it upward. You just drag it. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to drag it so that the image will be bold enough so you can see the edit. So for now, you can see our intensity. This is currently the original of our image, and you can see our intensity. Alright, so this intensity is not 100%. I'm going to increase it to 100%. Then pay attention to the image to see the effect. It's currently at 66%. Now I drag it to 100%. You can see what happened to our image. I can decide to take it back. Let me take it back to 50%. Alright, you can see the difference. Take it back to normal. It was normally 70%. If I take it back to 100%, you see the effect. Alright. Alright, this is currently 0. That's being normal. So if I drag it, you will see the effect it's going to have on it. Take it to 100. Now for the purpose of this class, we are just doing 100 so that you will see the effect. So you can decide how you wish to edit the look of your photo. Alright, these options, they are all about your look. Alright, how the photo will look. So this first one is Hollywood. So we're going to check this other one. Just click on it. It's going to load up. So once it load up, you just check your image. It's going to change the way the image look. And see, the image is kind of brighter than before. So let's check the intensity to 100. As you can see, the image is brighter and clearer. Okay, let me drag it to 0. Now you see the difference. Let me take it back to 100. You see that it clears every shape. Let me drag it. Just pay attention. Okay, so I'm just going to go over to this other type. Is a soft glam. So you can actually try this up with your CapCut on your phone. Just head over to your CapCut and come here and do some checkup and see what will happen to your image. Alright, so this other one is for cleaning. This is the original image. Once you take the intensity back to 0, so it's going to give you your normal image. So I want to take it to 100 now. So the edit will follow. You can see the difference. Alright, so if you want to save your edit, you have to come here and click on this good button. Alright, so if you click on this, it's automatically going to save. So the reason why we are moving from layers to layer and everything is starting from 0 again is because we haven't saved any of what we have been doing. So I don't need to save it. I'm just trying to for the tutorial class I don't need to save any of this. All right, so I'm just going to go over to this highlighter, so I'm just going to click on it. You just wait for it to load up. All right, so we're going to copy the image. I take it back to 0, which is our original image. Let me take it to 100. You see, they almost have same effect, so you can just play around with some of these. Let me just move straight to this chick eyes. I'll click on it. All right, let me take it back to 0 so you see the effect. Then back to 100. All right, so you can pay attention. Is the chick eyes according to what they said? To chick eyes, check the eyes. So I'm going to take it back to 100 and then see the effect. I'll take it back to 0. Now this is the original image. You can see the eyes, what it look like. All right, so let me take it back to 100, then pay attention to the eye and see the changes. All right, so this particular edit, this chick eye, is going to change the look of your eye on your image. So this is a gentleman, this other one is gentleman. I'm going to just check this one out. So let's click on gentleman. All right, so wait to load up. Okay. All right, so you can see this is the original. I took it back to 0. Let me take it to 100 so I can see the effect. All right, so this is just going to clean up your image. It will clean up the skin. Let me take it back to 0 so I see the difference. And it's going to make the image brighter. So we have diamond. I'll look at diamond, then just remaining these 2 of them. So let me just quickly run through, click on the diamond and see the effect. All right, take it back to 0, bring it to 100. You can see the effect. So this helps to clean your image. I'll just go over to the last one, which is deep eyes. Deep eyes is also going to affect your eyes, as the name implies, deep eyes. All right, let me take that back to 0. Then I'll take it back to 100. All right, so it didn't have much effect. Okay. All right, so pay attention to the eyes. I think it just make it look brighter, that's all. It didn't actually have much effect. I'll take it back to 100. So it actually brightens the image. If you pay attention to this corner, it wasn't as bright as this before. Let me take it back to 0. You can see the difference. Take it back to 100. It just only brightens the picture. So that's what, so this is, you get this from your look. All right, so we have already looked at face in our previous class. If you haven't watched that, you can go to my channel. You will see it there in our last video. I'll pin it on this particular video so you can watch it. So we are going to look at the reshape and the makeup. All right, so this is how you edit your image on CapCut. I will see you in my next class.